we just here? Just not too long ago. Yes, we were. I don't know why the hell this won't work. I took it apart. I can't find anything wrong with it. I put it back together. If everything works on the bench, I'm going to put it back in. And then I'm going to take it out and probably someplace and test it. And if it doesn't continue to work, then I'm just going to get a different transfer case because I can't find anything wrong with it internally. I do know that the oil is not supposed to look like this after 5,000 miles. Good morning. Well, I went through that thing. I can't find nothing wrong with it. So I buttoned it back up, put it back together. I just crawled out from underneath there. I put it up in, tightened it all down, went through the gears, and it's still not functioning properly. So I did something wrong, or there's just something that's wrong with that SYE. I've decided that I'm just going to go get a reman and make probably a new SYE and start over. I'm done fucking with that one. Okay, a little later in the day, had to go inside and buy a transfer case and a new slip yoke eliminator. It finally arrived. I took the liberty yesterday to spray it down with some parts cleaner and engine degreaser and power wash it. Not rebuilding this one. I'm just going to put a slip yoke eliminator on it. First things third, I need to pull this yoke off. I need to pull this dust shield and all this nonsense off. Take off some clips. And I think I'll pull that out and throw that over on the bench or over in the parts bin. Need to take this off. Need to take this half off. Get into the guts, pull this shaft out, 86 that, and then put the new SYE in. Hopefully the insides don't look like garbage. Everything spins nicely. So I don't anticipate any problems at this point. There's no grinding, but we ain't in there yet. Taking the day off because I can do that. I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna carefully break into this and document as much as I can so that if, God forbid, I have to pull away from this today and come back to it later, I'll have some information to be able to put it back together effectively. I really do need to buy a tripod, though. Look, I have a hammer right here. There's probably a tool for that, but I ain't got one. All right. I should probably put some gloves on. This is going to get messy. Okay, this has got to come off. It looks like it might be rusted on. Oh, sure, we could fix that if we wanted to. But we don't want to. Okay. I think the next object of my affection here is going to be the seal. There we go. Points. Now there's a C-clip down in there. We need to pull that out. There we go. There. This will go in my spare parts. Dang. Let's see, that is a 34 tooth speedo gear. All right, 10 millimeters. We'll pull this tail shaft housing off next. Right. Those are kind of tight. I have to get easy with it. Oh, yeah, I broke it. I don't have a torch, but I got a heat gun, I suppose. It's not the same. It's not the same as fire. Look at that. That happened quicker than I thought it was going to. Okay. Oh, there's another clip. I forgot about that one. You're gonna need one of these for sure. Let's see what I'm doing. Probably not. Oh, for the love of Pete. This is a real pain in the keister. I need a flashlight. I can't. Yahtzee. Oh, how'd you like that? Well, that is less than ideal. Or visit that later. All right. Look at that. Just for reference, these are all going to be, I believe, 9/16 or maybe 15 millimeter, except for this one. This is a 10 millimeter 12 point. I don't know why. I just don't know why Jeep does this, but they do, and it's frustrating. They'll stick random bolts in there just to cock over your program. It's frustrating. Now, do I have a 12.10 mil? I do. That's a ½ inch. Fortunately, I have an adapter. Of course it's not going to come off. Why would it? $15 millimeter. And then 10 millimeter. There's a couple spots on here where you can stick a screwdriver. There's one right there. I think there's another one down here. So let me get a properly sized screwdriver. This one looks good. Stick her in a little notch, give her a rap with a hammer. Oh, would you look at that? Comes right apart. Where's the other one? Oh, the other one's down here at the bottom. Let's see. Okay, now this is the pump. This is what circulates oil through the system. There's a pickup tube down here. I don't know if you can see it right there. We need to separate the tube from the pump so we can extract the pump like so. Oh, it looks just beautiful in there. Set the pump aside. Not a lot of slop in the chain. I think this has been rebuilt once already. All right, let's take the halves off here and see what we can see. Oh, do I need to take the yoke off the other one? I might have to take the yoke off the other side. Oh, let's see. Nope, I don't think I do. There it goes. There we go. So here's the pickup tube. I'm gonna pull that out and inspect the screen, make sure there's no schmutz in there. I'll set this aside for cleaning later. Bearings look good. I'm gonna have to pull this yoke off because all this got to come out as one. That was on there good and tight. I have a new seal for this, so I probably can go ahead and take that off. And we'll set this over here. There we go. Okay. Now we got to take this apart. We don't need to take any of this other stuff out because we're not rebuilding the transfer case. Don't lose that spring. Now pull the synchronizer out and just inspect the shoes look fine. Get a rebuild kit. They come with new of these. Not touching any of that. I'm not going any further. But we need to take this gear set off this. So first thing I need to do is pull this C-clip off of there. Go back and get my worthless pliers. I know, I can't believe it either. I actually put it away. This is such a pain in the butt. There we go. Oh my goodness words. I didn't even distort this one. I'll just lay that right there for now. So in the Terraflex kit, you have a new tail shaft. This came to me with the bearing and the seal installed already. So, bonus. I don't know if I have to put a clip on the output shaft or not. If I do, I'll have to destroy this seal and get a new one. I'll set that over there. It comes with a new yoke. That's for the output. It comes with some hardware, some new clips, speedo drive gear, and bolts for the yoke. The garbage. And a new output shaft. And would you believe it? Stickers and instructions. Awesome. First things third, let me get the new shaft out. Oh, look at that. Put my peepers on it. Here's the opening. There's the opening. See here, and that's what it looks like. There's the difference. So, right here, and I'm just going to take this whole gear set and slide it off the shaft. Set that aside. And I'm going to slide this right on the new one. Reinstall the clip. Oh, dang it. Get out of there. Got my gloves stuck in there. Dang it. There we go. Yeah, let's see. So I've got things cleaned up and ready to go back together. I'm going to give you a little tip here when it comes to these case halves. If you notice, I don't know if it's showing up in the video, but it's the machine marks around the sealing surface is pretty coarse, and that's by design because there's no gasket for this. It just uses RTV, a thin layer of RTV, and that's what seals the two halves together. This side, the machining marks are a little smoother, and silicone doesn't tend to stick to this, but it sticks very well to this for some reason. And those little valleys and grooves provide some mechanical adhesion for someplace where the silicone can stick to, because if it doesn't have those ridges, it'll tend to smear off. And a razor blade won't get that out of there. You can scrape that until there's no grooves left, and then you won't have a good sealing surface. What works for me, you can take this with a grain of salt. Get yourself some brakes cleaner and some stainless steel brushes, and this won't dissolve the silicone, the RTV. It won't dissolve it, but it'll loosen the mechanical bond that RTV has on the aluminum, and the brush can get in there and get all the RTV out of the nooks and crannies. You can get these are pretty cheap on the Rainforest store, and check Walmart. They usually have the cheapest prices on fluids. So now I can start putting this back together. Right now I'm going to set this aside. And I'm going to get this back in if I can. Roger. You could do it. Get your fingers out of there. Ah. Yeah, let's see. What I do with the magnet? That's next. Oh, here it is. Okay. This did have a little bit of schmutz on it. It's not a very strong magnet, but if there's metal floating around in that oil, it will pick it up. And there was a little bit, but not enough to be of any concern. Okay, now I can start getting the RTV and everything prepped. Let me put the oil pickup back in its proper place. There we go. There, proper. All right, I guess I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes looking for the RTV. I have some gray over there, but I have the better stuff someplace. What did I do with it? Don't know. What did I do with it? Is it over here? I don't know. I don't think so. This is where it should be. This is where I should put it. But I don't put things away. I don't see anything. What about over here? I don't see anything. What about under here? Nope. Nope. Ah! There it is. Haha. This is American Sealants ASI number 502. Good stuff it is. Just tighten it down enough to make this silicone start to squeeze out. I'm just going to leave it there. Oh no. Ah, son of a damn it! The bolts with the washers on them correspond with the locating dowels that are in the case. FYI. Oh, and by the way, before you put the two halves together, make sure you have the frickin' spring in. Ugh. Here it is. There we go. Take two. There we go. Is it all the way? I think so. Okay, now I can put the pump on. Where'd the pump go? Over here? What do I do with the pump? Oh, for freak's sakes, man. Oh, it's right here. Okay, there's an O-ring that you need to watch out for. You don't want to double O-ring it. There we go. There we go. We got her now, boys. Okay. Okay, so I got a clip. I'm glad I looked at the instructions. So now I gotta put this on. I actually didn't look at instructions, I just looked at a picture. Okay. Now let's see. There it goes on there. Now I gotta find the other clip. It just danced across the floor. Oh, there it is, right there. Clean dirt off it. Is it clean? Kinda. And glued good enough. And then this one. There it goes. Alrighty. Now that can go in there. Just snug them up for now. I'll come back later and give them the beans once the silicone is dried up. The yolk. Alright. I'm going to take a little bit of silicone and put it inside here if I can remember what I did with it. Do you remember what I did with it? I know I put the cap on it. There it is. Okay. You might be wondering what that's for. That's just to prevent transmission fluid from leaking through the splines. That's all. I want to put a little bit of oil or grease on this. Where's my grease gun? Here it is. That's just to lubricate the seal. There we go. Yahtzee. They want me to use red Loctite. So let me see if I got any. Yep, I sure do. That should be enough. All right. There it is, all back together. Let me just say, that was an experience. You know, my confidence level of working on 231J transfer cases went from here to here. Heck, I'm damn near a professional. If you enjoyed this video and reveling in my misery, smash that like button, comment down in the comment section. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe, do all the things. And anyway, to make a long video even longer, what you just watched, that transfer case that I just rebuilt, I put it back in the Jeep. We went on our trip. It was fine. In the last video you saw, because these videos are in sequence, you saw me go through the original transfer case, and yeah, my screw up made me make a decision to do this transfer case. So anyway, if you're interested, watch that video. I'm pointing over here to my left, you're right, because the transfer case you just saw me take apart, put together 3 times, it's over there on the floor. Because the one that was in the Jeep, the one that kept screwing up, that one was completely rebuilt. So I put that back in the Jeep. This one's a spare. So I might end up selling that, or maybe I'll put it in the WJ if I can. Anyway, if you don't mind, comment, like, share, do all the things. You know, and if you made it this far in the video, man, you are a glutton for punishment. So until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry, have a splendid day. Thanks so much for watching, and here's a little teaser for something coming up in the future. That's enough. See ya.